Welcome to the Signature Norton pool dining table. This pool dining table and all pool dining tables bring a whole new vibe to your home, whether you're looking to upgrade your actual dining room table or for your kitchen diner or any entertaining space. Not only do you get a beautiful piece of furniture, but you also get a professional grade pool table. So in this video, we're going to take you through the technology behind the table, what makes it play so well. Then I'll take you through the features specific to this particular model. Then we'll finish off with all the important bits you need to know, like delivery and installation, how does that work, what accessories come with it, what might you need to get to go with it, and the finance options that are available to you. So let's kick off with the technology behind the table. So, an English slate bed pool table has been cleverly designed to be easy to service. So what does that mean? Well, it means it's got a top frame that you can lift up like this, so you can get in and you can get the slate out. But what this does is it compromises the actual playability of the table, which is the most important thing. How does it compromise it? Well, you've got a hinge along one side, and then when this comes down, you've got clips that go around the other three sides. So you get an inconsistent amount of tension between the top rail and the slate, and the cushions themselves are detachable again, so you can take the cushion off, you can recover it and then just bolt it in. It's bolted in using 3 bolts per cushion, which are tightened up with a hex key. The compromise with this is you end up with an inconsistent amount of tension across each cushion because they're not done up to a certain torque, so you can get a different bounce off of each cushion. So it's very hard to anticipate your shots and how much roll the cue ball is going to get, and affects your positional play. So how do we fix this? What we do is we use exactly the same approach as is used on the Rassen Apollo that you see here. This is made by Rassen. All the Signature luxury pool dining tables are also engineered by Rassen. And this is acknowledged, this particular table, the Apollo, is acknowledged as being the best playing English pool table on the market, which is why it's used in all their competitions. So what makes it so different? 2 key features. It is the rails, where the cushion rubber is glued straight onto the piece of wood, which means you've got a perfect connection all the way around the table. There's no bolts to have different tensions. And then this whole rail is then bolted through the slate, so you get a rock solid connection between the rail and the slate. The result of this then is that you get a consistent bounce from all the balls, but most importantly the cue ball. So as you're playing, you can really work out what your positional play is going to be, where the cue ball is going to come to lie, which will make you more successful and make the game more fun. Right, so let's talk about pool table first. As a pool table, it's an English pool table. It has a 1-piece slate bed playing surface, and it plays with 2-inch balls. So it's the same as you'd find in a pub in terms of ball size, pocket apertures. That's how it works. In terms of sizes, it's only available in a 7-foot size. So that's the normal size that you'd find on a pub table, and they use in competitions. In terms of finish, it comes in a choice of 2. You've got the silver mist that you see here, so it's solid oak, but with a silver mist stain, or you can get it in walnut. So the Signature Norton is a more traditional style of table, and that's really down to its turned legs. But it does mix that with a contemporary style to the cabinet, where it's got these sort of clean lines to it, but it has a more traditional sort of twist. So it really depends upon what sort of look you'd like for the room that it's going to occupy. A really popular feature is the ball return, and like most normal pool tables, they will have a ball return system where there's a system of gullies within the table where when you pot the balls, they all return to the end of the table. But given it's a dining table, you don't want to have the ball return hole showing at the end. So we've designed the table so that you have the drawer tucked away underneath. When you want to be able to play pool and get the balls out, you press the button, and then the ball return drawer just drops down. Then you can pick the balls out of there to re-rack them. But you can hide them away in there when you're dining, pop the drawer back up again, and you've got this nice clean look. So here we are with the dining tops fitted. I think it looks absolutely stunning as a dining table. You'd never know it was a pool table. There's a good opportunity to surprise your dinner guests. After you've finished eating, take the tops off and obviously have a game of pool. In terms of how it works, well, it's a two-piece dining top system. They've got metal dowels that join them together. You pop them on top of the table. So just to explain a little bit further about how the tops work, you can see the underneath here, and the way that they are set up is you've got this wooden box piece here, it's got foam on the bottom of it, and that fits inside the cushion so that it stops the table moving around, but also supports the surface so that if you have got a big feast you've put out in front of everybody, it's not going to cause the tops to dip. And around the edge, you've got foam all around here because that will rest on top of the wooden cushion rail, and the last thing you want that to do is to mark it. So here we are with the bench, or you could go for benches. Great option for this particular table is to go for the benches, and that's because you can slide them underneath when you're playing pool. You don't have to put them to the side like you would do with chairs. This particular bench comes in a matching silver mist finish. It's got a faux leather cushioned seating surface that's nice and comfortable to use. And inside the bench, you've actually got space to store all of your accessories. So if you don't want to put a cue rack on the wall, great place to pop your cues, brush, spare chalk, all that sort of thing. Okay, so let's talk you through what comes with the table, what's included, what things might you like to buy to go with it. First thing then is just to confirm what comes with it. So you get the dining tops, they're included, they're free of charge. You could add benches, you'll need to pay for those. Okay, first choice, cloths then. So we do the full range of English pool cloths, so you've got quite a choice. In terms of no extra charge, you've got the full range of Hainsworth Smart Cloths, so you've got a choice of 24 different colours, which are brilliant. You can choose from those, or you could go for Strachan 6811, again available in a range of colours. Or you might want to upgrade to one of the pro level cloths. So first of all, you've got the Ultimate Pool, either teal or silver. Just worth noting though that that does come with the Ultimate Pool logo on the cushion. So make sure that you don't mind having a logo on the cushion. They don't do it in a version without that. So make sure you want that logo on there. And you could go for Hainsworth Match, which comes in 3 colours. You could go for Superfine, comes in 3 colours. So you've got a real good choice of exactly the type of cloth you'd like to go with the table. Okay, next is balls. So there's quite a choice here. Basically, do you want to have reds and yellows? Do you want to have spots and stripes? And there's a few different varieties available. Check the website out. That will show you what's free of charge and what you might have to pay a little bit extra to upgrade to. Right, onto the accessories. What do you get free with the table? Well, it's a fantastic pack that you get. It means you've got everything you need to get started. It's worth over £250. You get 2 57-inch two-piece Ash Whirlwind cues. You get 2 48-inch versions of those. You'll get a brush, an oak triangle, 3 cubes of chalk, 2-piece cue racks. If you don't have the benches, allows you to put the cues up on the wall. And you get a cover, which is great, to stop the sunlight fading your cloth. Okay, so on to some extras you might like to pay for. So first thing is table tennis tops. These are great, they just sit on the top of the table, just like the dining tops do. But bear in mind that they're 9 foot by 5 foot in total size, so make sure your room has got enough size. So another thing you might like to consider is dining top storage, and this basically is 2 pieces of wood, perfectly set up to be able to just slot your dining tops into. They have foam on the interior side so it doesn't scratch the tops, and it allows you to put them vertically up against a wall where they're not going to slide away. So really clever idea. And finally, the other thing then is lighting. Don't forget about lighting. The last thing you want to do is find that your table isn't properly lit when you come to play. There's a lighting section on our website. Head on over to that. That will show you everything that you need. Okay, so next is delivery and installation. The good news is installation is free with all of our signature luxury pool tables, so nothing extra for you to have to pay, unless it's going to be going upstairs or downstairs, or you need something strange doing. So the best thing to do is when you're chatting through with our sales team, explain to them where you want the table to go, and they'll be able to advise you if there's an extra charge involved. But basically, we'll put the table together for you. It'll be professionally leveled and ready for you to play on. Okay, so the last thing then is finance. We offer 18 months interest-free, no deposit finance on all of the Signature luxury tables. So the aim is to make them as affordable for you as possible without you getting charged any interest. Our website has a calculator on there. If you do want to pay a deposit, you can put that amount in and it will do all the calculations for you. Application is done online if you want to do it at home, or if you come to the showroom, we can do it here for you. So that's it. Hopefully that's given you everything that you need to know. I think it looks absolutely stunning, this particular table, particularly with this gold cloth. If you'd like to get more information about it, so if you wanted to check out what the cloth colour options are and the sizes and the prices and all of that, it's all on the website. Head on over there, you can skim through everything and find out all you need to know. If you've got any questions, give our sales team a call. They can answer everything that you need. And of course, pop down to the showroom, come and have a game and see what you think.